Hi, I'm Tim Kadlec, and I am super excited to be coming down to Dayton, Ohio on April 23rd to talk about performance budgets as part of the Sparkbox Maker Series. Performance is one of the most important features of any website or application today. It's been directly tied to all sorts of key metrics, everything from bounce rate to user engagement to revenue. You name it, performance has probably been shown to have a dramatic impact on it. And it's very tempting to talk about performance from a very technical perspective, which I think we do a lot of. But I think performance is largely a cultural issue, not a technical one. So on the 23rd, we're going to come at it from a little bit of a different angle. We're going to talk about how do you incorporate performance into your process from day one by zeroing in on one of my favorite tools, the performance budget. We're going to talk about how you set a performance budget, what metrics you look at, what targets you come up with based on a little bit of competitive analysis, and a little bit of science as well. And we're going to talk about how you use that budget. How do you use it to inform early design decisions? How do you incorporate that into your development environment? How do you make sure that it is strictly enforced so that it doesn't get lost in the shuffle? And how do you make sure that the performance budget persists long after initial launch? The idea is that when we're done with this, you'll be able to walk away knowing how to implement a performance budget within your own organization on your own projects to make sure that performance isn't left to chance and that everything you produce is as fast as possible. And that's only the first half of the day. The cool thing about the Maker Series is that it's very informal and very discussion-led. So we do that for the morning, and then we grab ourselves some lunch. And then when we come back, we kind of open it up. Everybody can talk about whatever they want. It really is up to you. We could continue to talk about more performance stuff. We can get a little geekier and talk about some, inlining CSS or HTTP2 or service workers. But it doesn't have to be that. It can be, what's it like to work remotely in the middle of nowhere, Wisconsin, where it's freezing cold every, 8 months out of the year? Or how did you get so awkwardly tall? Any of those topics and more are totally available. It's just kind of a free-for-all, which is fantastic. I think it's going to be awesome. My favorite events are those events that allow a lot of discussion to take place. I think there's just so much value that comes out of that. And Sparkbox has, such a fantastic, they've done this before, right? They're very good with what they do with these events, and I'm really looking forward to this. So April 23rd, Dayton, Ohio, performance budgets, and just about anything else you possibly would want to discuss. I hope I see you guys there.